I just want to start by commending Minister O'Gorman and Minister Rabbitte for the excellent work they're doing in respect to the whole area of childcare. I think the pandemic has underlined the fact that childcare is fundamentally important to the operation of our economy. Prior to this, I suppose people have just looked at childcare as though it's an individual's, couples or an individual's responsibility and a difficulty for them in their own lives. However, what the pandemic has showed is that it is really crucial to the operation of our economy. I think I agree with Deputy Lahart when he said earlier that the state probably needs to get more involved or get more of a return for its investment in the whole area of childcare. I think we need to look again at the whole option of trying to see what community facilities are available, owned by the state, and national schools and land beside national schools seems an obvious example, to the state whereby the state can provide space for childcare into the future. I think that's something that we have to look at. However, I think the most significant step that can be taken by the government in order to return some normality to childcare is the reopening of primary schools and indeed secondary schools as well. Many parents who have kids in childcare also have children in school, and it really is making this lockdown much more difficult than the last lockdown, the fact that the schools aren't open. I'm fully aware that there are issues in respect of public health that have to be considered, the safety of teachers have to be considered, but I just wish to echo again to the Minister, and I don't expect him or Minister Rabbitte to respond to this. I just want to echo and repeat what the Acting Chief Medical Officer said in a letter to parents on the 31st of August last in advance of the opening schools, when he said that sustained closure of schools was having very real harm on children. I think that's something as Minister for Children, Minister O'Gorman, that you need to take into account and bring to the Cabinet table. Obviously there are balancing issues here in terms of public health, but when we have a statement from the Acting Chief Medical Officer that very real harm is being done to our children as a result of the sustained closure of schools, I think we need to act upon that. Hopefully we'll be able to get that conversation going in the very near future. I welcome the fact that recently, in the past few days, it was announced in Scotland that schools are going to be opening later in this month, February. I'd hope to see the same thing happening here, because what we can't do is to allow damage to be inflicted on our children. Thank you, Cahill.
Thank you very much.